for you. Do you sometimes struggle to admit that you're wrong about something? Perhaps during an argument or a discussion with someone? Do you sometimes absolutely refuse to admit you're wrong about something? 15 says, pride goes before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall. Now, pride isn't just an abstract concept, right? It is a blind spot that actively sabotages our careers, relationships, and daily peace. As you can see on the screen, pride is an inflated sense of one's own status or accomplishments, while a haughty spirit means a mindset of superiority that looks down on other people, so you feel all high and mighty. Now, pride cuts off our ability to learn, right? Cuts off our ability to listen, to adapt, to make changes in our life, and it makes failure even more inevitable. So if you're prideful, or if you have a super inflated ego, you need to think about how you communicate with people. For example, at a workplace, rejecting feedback from colleagues because you think your method is superior. This leads to missing critical errors, ruining team morale, and getting passed over for promotion. That is pride. It will take you down. Relationship scenario, refusing to apologize during an argument because you value winning over connection with your partner. This creates emotional distance between you, creates resentment, and eventually breaks the relationship completely. Now, in financial scenario, it works as well because if you overextend your budget to buy luxury items just to impress other people, that will lead to accumulating very high interest debts that you really don't want and living under the constant financial strain or stress. All of this relates to pride. Now, some people think pride is just a one-time thing. You're prideful about something, and then tomorrow you're not. No, it's inbuilt in you. Once you see people as being underneath you, right, you feel superior to everyone. You don't listen. It's your way or the highway or no way, right? When you do that, it's all called pride, and it happens in our daily lives. We don't even notice them. On the positive side, we can use humility, communicating, and interacting with people, as well as living our daily lives. For example, actively seeking feedback and admitting when a project is wrong, you've gone wrong, or it's your fault, you admit it. Take responsibility, right? Be accountable. Shows that you are ready to learn. It leads to correcting mistakes early, gaining the trust of leadership, and accelerating career growth. When you're talking to a vulnerable partner, right, you say to the person, for example, I'm sorry, I overreacted. How can we fix this together? That is a positive way. It's not being prideful, right? It's actually being relatable with the person. You're showing humility here. So it differs in every scenario, or you have to watch yourself. If you speak to your partner that way, they will stop feeling vulnerable or feeling small. It diffuses the tension that's already building, already escalating, resolve that matter, and it builds a deeper, safer emotional bond with your partner. Now, when it comes to self-awareness, this happens as well. Admitting you do not know something and asking for help or mentoring, that is good. That is humility. Humility is something we need to practice. It's not born in us. I mean, it's not natural human ways that we think humility is allow people to walk all over us. No, there's a difference. Letting people walk all over you is not the same as humanity. You're being approachable with that person. You're thinking about other people. You're thinking about this. You're thinking about the long-term impact, right? Before you action something or you say something. Admitting you do not know something and learning from it or seeking help actually helps you gain knowledge instead of pretending you have it when you don't. It saves time and energy. Confidence is knowing your strength. Pride is thinking you have no weakness. And you know there's nobody on this earth that doesn't have any weakness. We all do. We do. We all do. But how do you balance all of that? Having a healthy self confidence and avoiding pride? You connect with people based on the same thing, based on being um, approachable, trusting, being a leader, not thinking people are inferior, not talking down on people. It happens on your daily life, at work, at home, wherever you're doing. Humility is not thinking less, it's actually thinking of yourself less. Think about other people first. That is one definition C.S. Lewis gave in one of his books. You're not thinking less of yourself, but you're thinking of yourself less in the situation. You're thinking about other people. You're not trying to put yourself down just to make other people happy. You're trying to create a comfortable environment with other people by relating to them on the same level. Now, how many times you struggle a day with pride? Let's say you're driving with your partner and you refuse to use a GPS. You're going to somewhere really new to both of you. You don't know where you're going. You refuse to look at the direction. You refuse to look at a map. You don't trust the GPS, and you get hopelessly lost. Instead of getting to where you're headed on time, you get there really late, or you don't get there at all. That is pride. Happens in your daily life. Are you a prideful person? Make a change today. And I hope this has helped. Thanks for watching.